Hey my beautiful people, so elephant in the room, last video took a while. There's a lot of reasons for that, but mostly it was procrastination. I mentioned this briefly in the video, but sometimes you can forget that you love doing something until you're doing it. Or sometimes you can avoid it entirely for one bad part of it. Like, you like to draw, but you hate coming up with ideas. I'm in that boat. You like knitting and you like crocheting, but you don't like weaving in your ends. You like making videos, but you don't like optimizing titles and thumbnails and video length and call to action and all that stuff for the YouTube algorithm. Sometimes you also avoid something because you're still learning. I'm still learning about how to do YouTube stuff. I'm still learning how I want to edit. I hope you noticed, an increase in editing quality from my first video to this one. But maybe you didn't, because I don't know how many people watched both of them. I'm looking into a course now. I've watched several single video tutorials on editing, but I feel like I'm not getting it fully. But I did find a course recently. And this video probably won't be heavily edited since it's just a sit down and talk to you. But hopefully by the video after this one, you'll be able to continue seeing improvements. I also keep changing my mind on channel assets. Like, the obvious one is that I changed the background last video. I definitely like the background I used for the intro and outro. I'm on the fence about the one during the drawing still. And of course I made more sprites in the process of making last video, which you only saw one of, because I didn't talk that long during the intro and I decided to only have my sprite show up during the intro, which was the correct decision. But I am thinking about making one of those little gifs that goes in the corner of like just the avatar drawing. I'm also not a big fan of my voice in a couple ways, which slows down both making the voiceovers and editing the voiceovers. I don't think I've mentioned it on the channel, but I am transgender and I've been working a while on voice training to try to get my voice deeper. I'm not taking testosterone right now, so voice training is all I got, but my voice seems to very stubbornly stay exactly where it's at right now. I also have a stutter. I edited most of them out in both of my previous videos, and I'll probably edit most of them out in this video as well. I wouldn't say that it really lengthens the voiceover process or even lengthens the editing process really, but it does make me really insecure to hear my own stutter when I'm editing the voiceovers, and so I tend to avoid editing voiceovers. And a bigger mental problem is that I have a fear of success, a crippling fear of success. I get worried that if I succeed, I'll be trapped doing this forever, which isn't how anything works. I can just stop. I'm allowed to just stop, but it's how my brain works. I'm also worried with success on YouTube in particular that I won't be strong enough mentally to accept criticism, and definitely not enough to brush off genuine hate. But I guess that is another instance of I can just stop. Though also stopping would make me sad because I enjoy making YouTube videos. So as you notice, this video came out only a week after the last one. Yippee! And next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I have another video planning to come out. And then after that, videos will come out every other Wednesday night. Because I'm one man. I'm not a team. I'm my own editor. I draw every single drawing myself. And so it takes a while to make a video. I kind of plotted it out, and if I don't procrastinate, just like a regular character challenge video, like the lamp one, would take 11 days, assuming I don't procrastinate on it. And so if the average one takes 11 days, and sometimes there'll be ones that take less time, but a lot of times there'll be ones that take more time, I figured that every 2 weeks was a good compromise. I have actually scheduled out every video I want to make for the rest of the year and what I have to do each day in order to achieve that. And I'm hoping I'll get ahead on that, which will probably be possible because a lot of the tasks I gave myself wiggle room on, and I'll probably need to use some of the wiggle room sometime, but like right now, recording this voiceover is the only thing I have scheduled for today to get this video out on time, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna edit it right away, and that'll help get me a little bit ahead for when I have a bad day pretty much. But having a reasonable schedule to follow with deadlines I think will really help me to get out more videos. Hopefully in exactly the way I described, with this video coming out and then next week's video coming out and then videos every other week. Thank you all for listening to my little rant, and stay sweet, my honeydews.